I just thought I'd start with a pose for y'all. Is that a pose that like works, or is it like she looks like she's insane? I'm thinking that was more of the insane one. But anyway, let's talk. Hey, gorgeous ones. All right, so we are continuing on with Indie Week. And today I'm going to be talking about this GLF Princesa Azteca palette. So if you would like to, hear about this palette, I'm not even going to do a quick, this is going to be a quick intro. If you would like to hear about this palette, see what it looks like, my thoughts on it, all that other good stuff, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right, gorgeous ones. So let's talk about the Princesa Azteca palette by GLF Cosmetics. Now, honestly, I've been trying to look up. GLF is an indie brand, and I was trying to find out their information, like are they Latino owned based on the name of it, Princesa Azteca, or what's going on. I have not found that out. I will make sure I do some research, and I'll put the information right here that you can look for it. But let's just talk about the palette itself. This is a 30 color eyeshadow palette. It is cruelty free. It has a shelf life of 36 months, but let's just be honest with ourselves. Most of us keep eyeshadows as long as we feel like it. I've got some that are old as hell. So as long as they ain't got no bacteria no more, we all good. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The shadows are 2.2 grams a piece for the people who would like to know about that. And let's look at the palette. All right, so I gotta say, when I saw this palette, I was like, yeah, I need to get it. It was out of stock. Then it came back in stock, so I wound up getting it. The price on this is $25.99. It is $10 shipping, so it was $35.99 to get it. However, I will say this about them. I ordered it late on a Monday night. They shipped this baby out real quick. I had it by Friday. So I love the fact that they were really on point with their shipping and everything, and that I got it really quickly, top notch. Because I mean, hey, BH Cosmetics and Elf Cosmetics, Elf should talk to them about how you ship out on time, get it to people. How about that? But that's another story. All right, so then let's talk about this. This is a 30 eyeshadow palette right here. Now, I have not used every color, but I have used quite a few of them. This is like 15, it's about 15 mattes, if I'm not mistaken. 15 mattes. There's some soft shimmers, there's some soft shimmers and metallics. So you get a few true metallics in here, and then you get some soft shimmers, which I love having different finishes, and especially with this being such a large palette, because it allows you to have so many ways to play with colors, and how you can with the depth of colors and everything, so you can create some really nice looks with it. Now, with that being said, of course, as all these things do, the color, let's talk color story. I love the color story. I almost forgot to say color story. I love the color story of this. I love it because you have these beautiful brights down here, and then you have a more darker, neutrally based. It has a lot of warms, but it does have, nice little cool tones. Now, there's not a lot of kick up. They're not powdery. You know how some things can be pressed hard and it can be hard to get out. You do get, a little kick up, not to the point where you like some shadows are, but you do get some. But it does allow for a certain amount of blendability and intensity without it being so over the top that it's hard to deal with. Some things are so highly pigmented that it makes it hard to work with, because you're struggling, because you got to tap and you got to try to make sure. Now, let me just tell you all this. This is Princesa Azteca on my eyes. This has been on for over 12 hours. As you can see, the colors are still pretty vibrant. The blend is still there. They didn't muddy up. And that's one thing I do like. You do get that nice, beautiful blendability without it becoming one big knot of color, especially with the colors I used, because they were similar. Now, the one thing I will say, let me just tell y'all this. They put this brown and this black in here. This black is not a good black. However, If you have a lot of shade, a lot of shadow, you know, eyeshadow palettes, you don't need this. You know, you don't need a super duper black. So this is more of a grade black. You see how it looks? It's, you know, it's kind of grayish. So it will deepen your crease though. So if you just want something to deepen your crease, it'll deepen your crease. It won't be like, you know, super dark. You would have to build it up. But you got a little black in here, and so many people, you know, think it's not a complete palette if it doesn't have something to deepen up your corners with. So it does. So they do give you a nice little black. They give you a brown in here. The brown is pretty decent too, you know, and it's a more cool tone based one. So the brown is pretty decent. I know my swatching is terrible, but I don't really, you know, for me, the swatching is not that great. I don't care. It's all about how it works on my eyes. It also has a white in here, if you see that, but it's kind of not pure white. Now, I will say this one is a little dry, but I haven't used it yet, but you got a white. So it gives you those 3 tones that people always act like, especially when you're dealing with a colorful palette that you need to have. You know, a lot of times they put whites in for your brow bones, but it's also to lighten up your eye area so you can get a little more intensity if you need it. Now, personally, I already have white shadows in here. I have lighter concealers to do that, so I don't need those. But some people are looking for them and they feel like it's not complete, that they can't do a full eye look without these pieces in here. So they have them. Now let's get back to the shadows itself, my thoughts on them. Now, honestly, there's a few things that I would have tweaked in here. Like for instance, right in here, it has these 2 reds. The 2 reds are Montezuma and Mechkala. Now, all these names are from Aztec origin. I did check, so I'm not gonna be able to pronounce most of them, but the ones I can, I will. But these 2 shades are reds, and I just don't think they needed both reds. You know, honestly, they're so close that, you know, you just really don't need them both. You see how kind of they're close? This is a more orangey one. This is a more red. So how about this? Get rid of this orangey color and just put an orange in. There's no orange in here. It would have been awesome if that was an orange as opposed to that. Just one good orange, a vibrant orange, like a pumpkin orange. That would have been awesome. And then it leans toward a lot of yellows. You see, you got these yellow base ones here. Now this is a shimmer, so that's fine. You know, a good yellow shimmer is cute. But then you got these 2 right here. We could have got rid of one of those. And I'm going to say I would have put in a beautiful blue. Because we have one blue here, or a beautiful lavender. You know, like a lighter purple matte. That would have been cute. A nice little lavender or a nice little blue. Because we have one blue here. We have this pop of purple here. So we could have gone either with a mid-tone purple or a deeper blue. Not that cobalt blue, but maybe like, not quite a navy blue. I wouldn't want it that deep, but maybe like a cornflowery blue. I don't know. I don't know which blue I want, but I know I want a blue in there. Now, the other thing is that, and this drives me insane, is when you see this row of golds. Now, I know these are kind of, but if you look at them, like these in particular, these are very close. These are very close, very close. And I know there's a thing about doing that because so many people like that, but I'm thinking they could have got rid of at least, to me, they could have got rid of 2 of these. Got rid of 2 of these because you see you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right in here that are similar in colors. They could have got rid of 2 of those. And then they could have gave us a beautiful blue shimmer. And then they could have given us a beautiful like mid-tone purple shimmer, because we have like metallics, those metallics, because we have a beautiful deep purple shimmer, but a mid-tone purple metallic and a blue metallic would have made this. And even they could have gone with like an orange metallic. I'd have been straight with that. But something that would have been really like that would have said, oh yes, gave me another color like that. Oh, I'd have been, that would have been awesome to me. Now, however, when I looked at this palette, even for the, you know, the kind of repeaty colors that it has into it, I looked at this, I said, you know what? I like this better than a really super popular palette. And I'm going to show y'all the popular palette I'm talking about. It's the Jaclyn Hill. This right here, let's talk, is like the 35 shades, and all up in here, these all look about the same. These are very much the same, just tonally a little different. And I think that this palette, for me personally, is a win more than this, because I mean, I like the quality of it, yeah, but I don't really reach for it because it's all the same damn thing. So my thoughts on it is this. I like the fact that this is a good palette. And let me tell you what my recommendations are for this. My recommendations are, if you are into different colors and you want to, if you're thinking about dabbling in colorful shadows and you want to play with shadows, this is a good one for you, because it's not so bright that it's intimidating, but it gives you the colors so that you can really create beautiful, colorful looks. It also has enough neutral colors that you can, you know, tone something down if it's going awry for you. Like, it's like, okay, that's a little too much. Then you can tone it down with like the brown, the black, and you know, you can go into that, the little bottom rows right in here at the bottom, that will give you a little, you know, bring it down just a notch, bring it down just a notch, so that the look will be more comfortable to wear as a colorful look. Not as bright as some of the things that I have or some of the looks that I do, but it will give you that beautiful color spectrum that you can really have a good time with and get comfortable with colors. So, and as a more advanced person, I like it too, because it works really well. It blends really well. The pigmentation is there. When you put it on your eyes, it's like, okay, this is it. I love it. And it gives you that feel, and it allows you to play with it because it's not so pigmented to the point that, you know, you really have to be careful with it, because you could like go over the top. You know what I'm talking about? That over the top. Oh, shoot. All right, sorry. I'm back. All right, so anyway, finally, let me just say that yes, I do like this. I will be playing with it some more. If you would like for me to do some more things with this in a later date, please let me know. However, I do have 2 looks, not one, but 2 looks that I filmed for this. It is so funny because I wound up doing them the same day. I started out, I did a really bright green look, and then I was going out to like a dinner date, so I wanted to wear something a little different, and I did a pinky look with it. So you'll see a very bright and one that's a more subtle, toned down look that, you know, some of you all be like, yeah, okay, that's what I could wear. So if you would like to watch that, go ahead and watch the 2 looks. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Give me a like if you like this video. Give me any comments, you know, about this, if you have it, do you like it? Anything you want to tell me about it? Anything you would like to ask me about it? And if you're liking this Indie Eye Week, let me know. I am working on some other full week projects. You know, I'm trying to be a little more YouTuber beauty guru-ish on you all. But anyway, thanks a lot. And if you really like what you see and you're new, go and hit that subscribe on your way out. Just make my day. Be polite. Become part of the gorgeous ones. You know you want to be here. All right. Go ahead, watch that video. Y'all have a great day. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. All right, so we're going to start out with Shantico, which is that lime green color for my transition color up in my, up in my brow area, upper crease, whatever. But okay, so anyway, really what I do like about this is that you can create really bright, bold eye looks, and you can still do something that's a little more subdued and everything. So you can do a lot with it. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is a little different. I'm going to use Coatl in my inner third of my lid. And I didn't even spray the brush, but it was very intense. It's a nice metallic. So now I'm going to use Zuma right next to the other half of my lid, the other third of my lid. And that one was more of a shimmer. It's like a soft shimmer, so it needed to be sprayed so I could get it to work. All right, next up is Chilli, and that's the darkest green in the palette, and I'm using that in my outer V, and then I'm gonna, sweep it over and blend it in my crease. I'm just going to blend them all together and make sure that the transition, everything's blended well. You want them to be, blended and not have just streaks of color on your eyelid. Gotta check out. I'm checking to make sure that I have them, even, because sometimes I don't do everything even. So now I'm going to take the black in the palette, and I'm going to use that to deepen the outer corner. Alright, now I'm going to get off camera and finish up my eyes in a second, and we're going to see the finished look for this one. Woo! Look at me, child. There it is, finished. I used the dark one, Chilli, underneath my eyes, and yeah, it's really cute. I like it. So here's the first look. Let me know what you think of it. Did you like it? Would you wear it? All right, give me some thumbs up if you like it. Thank you. All right, bye-bye. On to the next. All right, so here we're on the next one. I'm going to be using Etsy, which is this beautiful, like, mid-tone pink as my transition. This color is so pretty to me. Now you can see how easy these colors are, the shadows are to work with, because that's just a really pretty color that didn't take me long to get it on. Alright, next up is Nakaul, which is the bright pink in the palette, and I'm going to put that in my crease, but I'm not going to make it too bright. I'm going to do it kind of I want to make it, not too much. And honestly, this color isn't as intense as I thought it was going to be. It's a bright pink, but it's not as bright as I thought it would be. And next up, I'm going to use Tozy to build up that crease. And by the way, I do have on clothes. I have on a dress. I work in the house. I'm wearing my little dress. So I'm using Tozy, which is that purple, to like deepen up that crease. I didn't like the... So now I'm going to take my Lynchy. I did a lot. I use my Lynchy now in the corner, outer corner, to deepen up that outer corner and give it a more purpley vibe.
Now I'm taking the black with, in the palette, and I'm using that to really deepen it up, taking that through the crease, and that's gonna help make all the colors kind of pop. So next I'm using I'm using it's Chilli, which is a very pale, almost white metallic shimmer in the palette. And then I'm going to use Yaretsi, which is almost like a rosy metallic. And then I'm going to take the Ipsky, which is that kind of, it's like a pinky, it's a pink, and it's like in the middle, so I want to use that to like blend those two shades together. So I'm going to put that in the middle to blend those two shades together. And then I'm going to go back in with the Tozy and take that into the crease to give that crease a tad more purple in it. Now I'm going to keep working on this eye look, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to see the finished product. Okay, so this is how it worked out. It's a really, pretty pinky look, and that's what I wanted to go for. I wanted to have like a really pretty girly pinky look. And I really like it. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments. As always, it's your Lulu. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free.